inaka ni kama imetoka from the
Timbuktu.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome back, Jamini.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
But you know people go MIA and then come back. Cha uzuri ni ati tumerudi.
Of importance
is that we are back.
We are back again with a very interesting with a very interesting video as usual. We are the Limitless channel. Ama ni Limitless podcast. Hata nimesahau jina yangu. Jamani. Limitless podcast. I am Mombi.
She baby.
Murder She Wrote.
Haya,
si tuanze stuff tu.
Shide. Oh, bado tume.
Haya, let's begin.
Yeah, so we try to come up with topics that relate kwa life zetu, na kama hata azita relate kwa life zetu directly, we have either ever gone through or they relate kwa what is happening in the world currently. Of course, I had an idea ya kuwaletea a very gruesome true crime case, but your protector angel here akasema we'd rather do something a bit real life, and then we'll get to the gruesome
manze, because hizi whatever we are going to talk about today ndio ina leading to those gruesome cases we talk about in our true crime section. So kaende today we are going to talk about red flags in a relationship. Yep, you know it. Me ukiniona tu mahali uje, I am very passionate about talking about relationships. Niko very passionate. It's a topic that is very close to my heart kwa sababu
huko nje tunachapa character development.
Let me tell you mine. Anyway,
and the worst thing about these things is that they are not something that they are not always recognizable at first.
Exactly.
Yani, you can go for years without realizing that they are red flags. Kama mimi in my relationships nimekuja kurealize kuna red flags afterwards.
Ukitoka kwa relationship.
After nimetoka kwa relationship. Ukifanya postmortem ndio una realize exactly. So that makes them dangerous.
Exactly. Alafu relationships are meant to be beautiful, you know. They are meant to unimeamua you are the one I want for the rest of my life. Mbona ni kwa mshedi, you get?
Exactly.
So that is why unasikia nikisema I'm very passionate about relationships. Sababu na feel relationships are so easy. Imagine ni vile sisi and our selfishness very easy. Ni vile we are very ni juu sisi na our selfishness, we don't want to make it easy for our partners
by putting in the work.
Exactly. Na by our partners imanishi our husbands, it's going both ways. Unapata pia your man ama your lady pia yeye hataki put in the work. So we can begin with the points. We have very many points,
but find ourselves in trouble.
Mahali itaishia, videographer atasema carrots ndio tutamalizia, because in a topic we can talk about it over and over and over and over again. So let's begin. Nianze ya number 1. Ama kuna mtu hajui red flags ina means what?
Mimi kama kamati ya magirldems, hata tukiona red flag tunasemanga ni za beige.
It's a favorite color.
Ama burgundy. But it is not red.
True.
But by now we all know what red flags are, and we have encountered them, and they keep growing. They keep
inetangwaje kujitokeza as you go on in the relationship.
Exactly.
So ya kwanza mimi yenye nitaenda nayo ni lack of communication. That is a red flag.
The color land.
That is a red flag kwa sababu how can you be married to someone and you're not communicating? Like, na by communication means ati sasa babe umemka poa sawa bye nimeenda job PCO. Hiyo ni the bare minimum. Communication ni ile unakaa chini, you talk about
the future,
the feelings you
honestly
have, problems zenye una feel ziko kwa relationship yenyu na probably your partner is not seeing, you know.
Akikukasirisha.
Exactly, that is the type of communication we are talking about. And if your partner is ana avoidingi, yani ile time meanza communicate about my feelings, ana shut down, red flag my sister, red flag my brother, because in life is difficult and we are going to have these difficult conversations. And what are the examples of difficult conversations? Unataka watoto wangapi babe? Mimi nataka moja, ami siko nataka watoi, but kama wewe unataka, I think I can compromise. Such type of discussions. Ingine ni how much are you earning babe? Mimi napatanga 30,000 lakini kuna times niko na bonus ya 20, you know. Yeye mwenyewe naye anakwambia mimi I get 100 Gs. Hivyo hiyo sana sana ndio
kuna kitu we don't discuss. What happens if you lose your job? What happens if I lose my job?
That is also difficult conversation.
We have never had that conversation with my husband.
Me we have.
Si tunaendanga hivi flow.
Sisi tumehave
ukilose mwingine ana step in, but there are relationships whereby mtu mmoja akilose ana nini. Also another thing about lack of or communication as a red flag, avoid, discuss the easy vitu,
the easy things,
the hard things.
Avoid, yeah.
Yes. Especially men. Sometimes men tend to shut down, and then us we tend to overdo in terms of talking, na by the time mtu anafika kwa kudiscuss zile vitu heavy, it's sometimes too far.
Ni shambolic.
Yeah.
Isha haribika, like you can't repair the relationship anymore. So lack of communication is a red flag. Na see, we're going to talk about green flags in the next episode. So we're going to talk about how communicating is a green flag. All right? Haya, you have the next one. Okay.
Overly controlling behavior.
Oh my god. Wow.
Mtu anataka kucontrol your movement, anataka kucontrol your values, beliefs and attitudes. They want to control, you know, your decisions. You know, they want to control each and everything in your life. And in this day and age, overly controlling behavior utauma nje wewe kama mwenye uko na overly controlling behavior, because we have been taught all about independence as women, you know. Exactly. All these things. So ukitaka kunicontrol sana, there's going to be trouble in paradise.
Alafu even in the past, when women were designated to be in the kitchen alone, they were given that opportunity by their husbands to go for women gatherings, you know, to go for chamas, let me call them chamas, to visit your other friends, you get. So if you find someone who is trying to control you, like the people you hang out with, your social interactions and connections, especially if, for example, if I can use an example with my marriage, my husband is an extrovert, I am an introvert, so he has more friends than I do. Yeah. So the little friends I have, he's the one who is encouraging me to like go out more. You know. Yeah, see, he's always like, if you're told to go for a work trip, you just go. You don't know, you go there and network. He's the one encouraging me to leave the house. If I was a controlling person, I'd be like, see, I'm an introvert. See, I make him an introvert as well, because
we kuja unijoin.
Because anakuanga like twende, there is this party. Actually ndo amenitoa kwa nyumba most of the times. So if I was controlling, ningekuwa like cut them off. Ananiambia anaenda kupatana na his friends, niko like, ai tena, si ulikuwa na wao juzi, you know, hivyo.
Unaanza kumfanya feel guilty for his social interactions. Na him, he's always been like that. And you know, it's so easy for us women tukiwa na hiyo overly controlling behavior. For example, you land yourself a good man. a good man who ataki kukukosea, furaha yake ni kama umefurahi. It will be so easy for you to pull him in. True, kwa sababu ya their personality. Same applies for women. When women love, when we fall in love and when we decide it's you, we decide it's you. Mpaka niko karibu kukosa ku breathe until nikuulize, babe, can I breathe? Umeget? Sometimes it gets to that point. I'm saying this because we've been in that position. Wacha kwanza niulize my husband. And it's not bad to ask, but they can easily pull us into that thing of them controlling nini even in the name of them being possessive, you know. By the way, if your man has ever told you, if I can't have you, no one else will, sis, that's a red flag. You know, they're supposed to be willing to let you go out into the world, and they know you'll fly back to them because you're theirs. And I'm saying this in quotes kwa sababu again tukisema theirs tunajiingiza kwa hiyo controlling behavior, si ndio?
Yeah. All right.
Another point.
Jealousy umetaja possessiveness kidogo, so we can put jealousy and possessiveness pamoja, because why will you become possessive? Sis, because you're jealous.
Yeah.
So if your person is jealous, ama if your person is possessive, that is someone who becomes jealous easily, and that possessiveness or that jealousy actually normally leads to monitoring of activities. A good example, Joe Goldberg. Alipenda huyu msichana, akakuwa possessive, akakuwa jealous, so he was even monitoring when simeona hiyo series on Netflix. Netflix. Watch You.
Nilianza nayo nikaachana.
Hivyo vile ana monitor like, and then unasikia kwa monologue yake. I think I don't remember. Kwa monologue yake.
Bado kuna ule demo alikuwa nayo wa kwanza mali.
Na wengine watatu I think. Wacha niache kusimulia watu. Inafika unasikia hata kwa monologue yake, he's like, you're very pretty when you're walking on that side of the road. People are staring. You might be needy, but the only thing you need is me. You know, like hata ukisikia monologue ya Joe, uko like, kama nika. Ni hata nikapata mtu wako hivyo like, okay, relationships kuna jealousy. But kuna, of course, ukiona tukitembea hapa nje na Hazi, na feeling kumuita Hazi kio weird. When you're walking outside with my husband and then we meet his friend who is a girl, and then the girl is all huggy, touchy, you know, like, exactly. You see, kuna ako ka jealousy, na hata yeye ameniambia like he's a jealous man.
Wait, you've reminded me.
You on Friday, Bomas.
You saw something.
No, like the chick was falling, and then, and then the other one who was saying I will come with, you know, akipoleni shit this choleta madomeza hapa. But anyway,
to domeni, we were with her, we were two couples, sisi na the others, and then there's a chick who was behaving funny, and she caught me giving her very bad looks, and then tukienda tukidiscuss ako like, yeah, I was also disgusted because this chick ana trip on her own feet, alafu wana whoa as in, yeah, so see domain as such anyway. Everyone wants to protect what's theirs.
So yeah, jealousy and possessiveness, that is a red flag.
And jealousy and possessiveness, the type of jealousy and possessiveness we are talking about is not this good kind. Is the one that goes overboard. Na ikifika hapo, the next thing that comes in is physical
warfare,
abuse. You know, is,
and then they live and
violence.
Start accusing you of infidelity because they saw you hugging your neighbor outside there. Okay, we normally don't hug our neighbors, but if you're walking on the okay, don't hug my neighbors, come on, but
inalingana na neighbor wako vile mko.
It's okay. You can be walking on the road and then you meet a long lost friend, you know, someone you went to school with, someone you went to someone you went to work with kitambo. Of course, a human instinct ni kuhug. You get? So, for example, probably your husband amekuona hapo kihagiana, atakuja kwambia, hata huyo jamani nilikuwa na mkihug, niliona mmetoka kwa cab, na hata hakukuwa na cab.
You're hugging me because you're a slut.
Exactly. So, jealousy and possessiveness, not the good kind, the extreme one. Na hata
twist.
na uta feel when it becomes too much. You're going to feel it. Whether it is coming from your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or my boyfriend. Exactly, as long as ni SO significant other.
Sindio? Alafu hii ni ile na twist. Say one day maybe you are doing the deed in bed and then ukakanika unaenjoy sana. Ataichukua siku moja next time mkifight about jealousy. Akwambie wewe unataka kufanya naye kile ulifanya na mimi because you are that kind of person.
Exactly.
It's a whole career.
Well, it's a deep one. I say the next one.
Yeah.
Disrespectful behavior. This is a very big red flag because why would your significant other insult you? Why would your significant other belittle you? Why would your significant other ignore the boundaries you set in place? Why will they invade your personal space? You know, tunasamanga in relationships we are when you're getting married, you're told anatoka kwao, unatoka kwenyu, mnakuwa kitu kimoja. Yes, ni two individuals. I am still me and my husband is still himself. Yeah. So I have boundaries. Kuna vile sitaki kufanyiwa, kuna vile sitaki kuongeleshwa. Same applies to him. Na if that happens, especially when we are having an argument, he normally reminds me like, I understand we are mad, we are angry at each other, but do not cross that line, you know. Hivyo. So if you find your significant other is belittling you, anakurusha tu matusi hapo, unakwanga mjinga sana. Mbona haufikiri kama this person? Hey, this ninja on TikTok anajiita watchdog. I am not afraid to mention because that's a very bad thing he did. He's on live. So you know this truth watchdog.
Nimemwona.
Some angry looking ninja. So he was on live, I don't know what he was talking about, and then the baby started crying. You know this man shouts akiongea. Mtoto akaamka hapo next. Akaanza, yani he stopped talking about what he was talking. He started yelling at his wife, and his wife was in the kitchen cooking
for him. And
then he's like, "Wewe sasa zingine hata ufikiriangi." That is a red flag. And if that chick can watch this show, red flag, kwa sababu why would you wewe umeamsha mtoto? Kwani huyo mtoto ni wangu peke? By the way, hata nimekasirika. By the way, it's
sips something.
Sips unidentified
drink. Lack of respect. Haitaanza directly at first. Like she's saying, inaanzanga those small comments. Ladies, you know, you trip and they start laughing. It's not normal. I have a friend who laughs when children fall down. I don't.
That's a psycho.
Actually, when is psycho? So unajijua nani? When is psycho? I know you're going to watch this video. When you trip and fall and they're like, kwani uoni mahali unaenda? You know, you're so silly. How can you know? It starts with very small comments. And then inaenda ikibuild, inaenda to name calling, inaenda to full on, you know, disrespectful things. So lack of inakujanga tu comments
exactly kama jokes.
Like there's someone I interact with almost on a daily who once said, mimi siwezi affectiwa na kitu ina affect wanawake. And that's the day I actually told my husband, you see so and so does not. We used to have so many problems with them because there's someone who are under me at work. And we used to have so many problems. Nikipatiana instructions azikui received clearly, lazima kutakuwa na madhugu. But when my husband gives the instructions, zinafanywa vizuri. So that day when he made that comment, I was like, this is someone who disrespects women. And then there's another day I also overheard him talking with a friend, akisema wanawake wanakuanga jinga sana.
And this is someone who has a daughter.
It's someone who has a daughter and a wife.
Yeah, so you need to be on the lookout. Inaanzanga tu kama jokes. Anakuit, ai unakwanga mfala sana. You catch feelings and then he goes like, ai kwani ujui jokes, you know. Beware. Inasema go beware.
Beware.
Strange danger.
Another one that we overlook, you okay?
Yeah, you can go.
Another one that we overlook, substance abuse.
Oh my Lord. Father Lord, Father Lord.
Substance abuse kwa sababu we do not know the difference between substance abuse na kupiga sherehe. Mimi, I am very wary of a man, in this case a man, whose first place to run to kukiwa na shida ni pombe. Someone you cannot discuss anything with unless they are high. Damn. Substance abuse inaoneshananga huyu mtu hana impulse control. Impulse control ni nini? Impulse control. Hawezi jistopisha. If you cannot stop yourself from going to take that swig of alcohol every day after work, what makes you think that this man is going to stop themselves or is going to control themselves from hitting you when the time comes or when the occasion arises? Atafanya hivi and they're not gonna stop themselves because they cannot control their impulses. Substance abuse, I know it is an illness. I am very much aware of that. Substance abuse also shows that this person has self-destructive behaviors. Kwa sababu kuna substances nyingi, most of the substances, they're not good for our bodies.
True that.
This person has used alcohol to the point that they cannot function without the alcohol. As in, mtu ajipendi. What makes you think atakupenda? Substance abuse. Anyway, if your loved one is struggling, reach out.
We can help. We can't help.
We can, but we can
help. Come on.
We can by referring you to a rehab center. Sis, mimi niko na baggage mingi, siko ready kubeba ya mtu mwingine. Yeah, but we do have people. We know people who know people who know people. Another one.
I go.
Yeah, go.
One-sided efforts.
Niema. Kwanza, you girls. You rendes.
One-sided efforts.
Nimeshakasirika. Sip and don't drink.
You find that you're the only one who is trying to make this relationship work. You find that you're the only one who is suggesting date nights. You're the only one who is like, babesy, we go na wewe shopping. You know. Kuna relationship you feel it when you're the only one putting effort. Exactly. And that is a red flag kwa sababu why are you with me if I'll be doing everything? It's a free world. No one is going to shoot you because you're single. Yeah. Capish? No one is going
for the people at the back.
Hey, no one is going to fault you because you decided to be alone. It's the same way we are not faulting ladies who don't want children. Like, you do you, boo, you know. If you're going to join, if you're going to ask someone to be your girlfriend, or if you're going to accept when a guy asks you to be their girlfriend, and then you let that your significant other do all the work, well, when you're walking red flag and you're not supposed to be in a relationship, because the world, I keep on saying, the world is already shitty. A lot is happening. The economy is collapsing in almost every country. I hear people complaining online. Yet, the person who is supposed to be your safe haven, pia yeye anakupatia masitelezi. Imagine, pick a struggle. So yeah.
If you feel unachoka, you know, if you want to know whether you're the only one who is putting effort, unasikianga ukianza kuchoka. You start, you know.
Alafu you can sorry, go ahead.
Let me pick my phone, nimpigie simu, unasikia umechoka.
That's what I wanted.
Ukienda kusuggest kitu unasikia Ama unajipata ukisema wacha leo tuone kama atasuggest. Sis, it means you're the only one who is putting in effort. You're the only one who is putting. Lakini saa ile anataka ni nini? They are gonna love you from the moon to Zimbabwe and Timbuktu and Mozambique and all those countries wakati anataka. Lakini as long as they are satisfied, mko hapo unasikia tu wewe ndio una insist kupul na hakuji. Lakini saa ile anataka, sis, wewe ni dustbin.
And then
unatupiwa vitu.
And then you find that's where the term nagging comes from. Because you are putting more effort than your significant other. So you'll even find, even ladies at times unasikianga mtu amesema huwa ananisumbua bwana, you know, like, just leave me alone. That happens when one person is putting more effort than the other one. Na there's no need of being in that kind of relationship, because if it started when you're dating, it will only triple or multiply when you're married.
Na msiweji danganya ati tukioana atashage wagobaya.
Mkioana behaviors zinakwanga amplified.
Zile mbaya sina, zile mzuri sina. So nikizaa atachange uongo mbaya. No child can change a man.
I was having a conversation.
No type of body can change a man.
I was having
even
a conversation with a friend. Can I really call them a friend anyway? They were asking me about
that
someone.
person. You call them a thing.
No, it's not that person.
That thing.
No, this one is a friend. Okay, not really a friend. It's an acquaintance or something. So they were asking me about someone, and the person got their girlfriend, amani ex-girlfriend, pregnant. So I was asking, why would you impregnate someone you don't want to spend the rest of your life with? And then the person was telling me, so for example, now let's say I go and impregnate someone, and I can clearly I meet up with someone. Let's say they meet up with their ex. They meet in the club. They start dancing together. One thing leads to another. They go do it, one night stand. And then this chick later on comes and tells him she's expecting. So he was asking me, so what do I do? Like, should I marry that girl? I'm like, why would you go and have sex without protection? Number one. Huku nje mnaogopa mimba kuliko vile mnaogopa maugonjwa.
Can you imagine?
Shame on all of you.
Wameogopa mimba kuliko vile wameogopa soul ties.
So hata nimesahau point yangu ilikuwa such a relationship. If you get pregnant for someone who doesn't want a child, sweetie, you're putting yourself in a situation that you're going to even resent that child, and that child has not done anything. That child
something
is innocent.
else. You're done?
Done. Sips and non-drink.
Unaona mwanaume ukimwambia uko pregnant. Kitambo, during like days of dating,
Pre-colonial period.
I don't mean it's millennial. Unadu?
I don't know, umesema kitambo and then it just came to mind like prehistoric times. Me ni zillennial.
Ni millennial.
I'm a millennial leaning towards the Generation Z.
Me I used to hear girls say, mimi nataka kumdanganya niko na mimba nione vile atareact. And actually we used to discuss and say, depending on their reaction, if it is negative, then tulikuwa tunasema huyo si kitu. Exactly. We used to say that person is not a keeper. Ladies, even if you even don't need to test them out like that. Just ask point blank. A man will be so honest. They communicate with us. Ni sisi tunajifanyanga hatutaki kunini kuelewa. If they tell you they don't want children, sis, and you keep giving it to them without protection, jua unajitafutia mtoto wa kulea wewe peke yako.
Na if I can add something hapo.
Jamarisa, lakini sema.
Hata kama uko na polycystic ovarian syndrome, hiyo kitu ama hormonal imbalance, ama your periods are irregular. Hey, sweetie, as long as your ovaries release an egg whether it is once a year ama twice a month,
ogopa.
you're going to get pregnant. Ask me, I know.
Alafu akikwambia hataki, usimforce. People have been killed. Do you remember the South African girl who was killed na alikuwa 8 months pregnant?
Si hata Sharon wetu hapa.
Hata kunini ama ulete mtoto as in, just avoid the drama. Hiyo ni red flag. Mtu akikwambia hataki mtoto, usiforce. Hata sina sisi. You cannot change a man. I will tell you that.
You cannot also change a lady. Go with the next one. Go with the next one.
Go.
Gaslighting and manipulation. I'm sure sahi by now everyone anajua manipulation, narcissism, gaslighting ni nini. Hizo ukiziona, tembea na Yesu, kanyaga kubwa kubwa ukirudi kwenu, whether you are a man or a lady, because these things apply to the both to both genders. What is gaslighting? Questioning, manipulating someone into questioning their own thoughts, feelings or reality. Unapata mtu red-handed, pants down, anakwambia kisio mimi. Wewe umefiat.
Uko sure ni mimi uliona? Macho yako
mimi hata sikuwa huko, nilikuwa Timbuktu. That is gaslighting.
Wewe daktari wa macho anaitwaje?
Optician. Na hata hapo hakuna kitu ya kusema.
I don't drink.
Hapo hakuna kitu kingine ya kusema.
Hakuna.
Ukiona mtu akona gaslighting tendencies, if someone is manipulating you into doing maodos, if someone is a narcissist, and who is a narcissist, please tell us.
Niema, will you tell us?
Mimi what I understand a narcissist is just as zingine ushaisikia watu wameongelea kuhusu kitu and then you go back to Google like I think
ni kama sielewi maneno.
I think my definition is wrong. A narcissist is someone who, number one, anajipenda. So he or she is going to do anything and everything in their power to make them satisfied.
A misplaced sense of importance.
That's the way.
Misplaced because you're not that important. Lakini umejiweka hapo kwa pedestal, you know, me.
You think the world revolves around you.
Anatembeanga pamoja na gaslighter.
Ukipata narcissist ukimpata in the act, atakugaslight.
Exactly. Anahakikisha unajiquestion ati mimi, denying past conversations. Ladies, you know,
na pia kuna madem magaslighter hapa, ma narcissist hapa.
The thing
ati ni mimi sips
I don't drink. This one even me I have to simply do
one day I'm going to tell my story
maneno.
So yeah, hiyo hakuna haja ya ku preempt. I'm sure kila mtu sahi hapa kwa hii mtandao wanajua. Ukisikia tu unamalizia narcissist.
Lakini ujue kama wewe ni narcissist, you are exhibiting symptoms of delusions of grandeur. It might not be clinically diagnosed, lakini delusions of grandeur zinaonekananga na wale watu wako delusional.
Hizo nini? Delulu is the solulu.
Delusions of grandeur ni a misplaced sense of importance. When someone suffering from schizophrenia ata exhibit hizo delusions of grandeur. Ujayo na mtu mworoki anasema mimi ni president.
Hizo ndizo delusions of grandeur. I can't
tokeni hapa.
I can't say delusions of grandeur.
Usinikaribie. Mimi na narcissist wanakuanga hivyo, si ndio? Kaa ukijua hizo ni characteristics za schizophrenia unatuletea nonsense mworoki huyo.
We are just expressing our views. This video is not intended to hurt anyone.
Inability to resolve conflict.
Don't cancel us. It's okay. I'm here giving inaitwaje? Trigger warning ama inaitwaje? Here. These are our views and opinions. We do not intend to hurt anyone. Do not cancel us. We love you.
Kwani kuna mtu tumetaja?
If the shoe fits.
Wear it.
You said something.
Inability to resolve conflict. It is uncomfortable to sit down and iron out our differences.
Na ukubali umefanya makosa na useme sorry.
Nikubali nilikukosea, sikuwa nataka kukuja kushuti video.
The conflict is resolved.
The conflict it is so difficult to sit down and face your emotions. Na ukiona mtu mwenye anacheza avoidance ukijaribu kuleta hiyo story
Mimi tunataka kuleka nyama. Nini hizi sasa wacha zako? Acha mkasirika.
Nini? Wewe unajua nakupenda. Ogekero wogo. Run. You are asking them, babe, mbona jana nilipata message ya Melissa kwa simu yako. Sasa wewe ni nini? Wewe si unajua wewe ndio bibi yangu.
Wewe ndio
unaishi na mimi. Si mimi ukuja kwako every day. Ai babe, twende nikakubaye wine. Twende nikakubaye wine. Avoid ku resolve the ushaingia box ya kawaida.
It is you and me against Melissa.
Pole Melissa, tuna ubaya. Ni vile tu hiyo jina imagine kiplay na mtu anaitwa Melissa.
The Lulus of grandeur.
Nishakuwa na kwa wife anaitwa Rita.
God damn.
Ndio?
It's getting hot in here.
So hot. Anyway, inability. Si ati hawezi anytime you try and bring up an issue, hawezi ana uwezo.
Ana nguvu wala uwezo.
As in it's just them. That's just how they were built. To instead of mundo, they just, you know, I like that action, you know. Instead of, you know,
yeah, we go to the next one.
It is important.
Consistent criticism. If your partner, if your significant other is consistently criticizing you, your ideas, the way you dress, your food, ni tamu lakini ungeka chumvi mingi kidogo. Ni tamu lakini iko na chumvi mingi.
Unajua consistency, yani this
like hakuna siku atakupatia a positive, umevaa smart, ako like babe leo unakaa poa, you know, ama probably jamaa umekuwa you know hizi vitu mingi zina follow on the ladies side, so trying to find
because we are ladies. Tatafuta mjamaa kuja hapa atuambie it's because we are ladies.
An example that men get inakuwa ngumu, but you understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, ukipata mtu every time anakukriticize, so chick dem yako ako hapo anakuambia hata uvani kama Brayo. Haya unaenda unabaikia tu kali. Ai sasa mbona umetumia hii dough yote na unajua tu na food. You get? Hakuna siku atai kupatia a positive remark, ama unajua kuna kanga na ile constructive criticism, like
hatukatai kukosolewa.
Umejaribu, but you know, hiyo mimi najua constructive criticism ni you praise the person, you give them a thumbs up for trying, and then you give them that kabat, you know. Like ni sawa babe umelipa rent, but kuna deal tungepiga hiyo do double, ama hivyo next time usichelewe.
Yako ya kupiga deal na rent.
Ni deal unajua ni deal zangu zo legend. So yeah, consistent negative criticism. Hiyo ni red flag, because you cannot live with someone who is always crushing you. Hiyo siku umeoga umejikwatua kwatu and then ako like ungevaa ile dress ya red. What the hell? Unaenda unashukua nywele za brown, anakuja anakwambia unakaanga kwa na za black.
Na guy ina style mpya. And so with that consistent negative criticism, they create an
insecurity,
a negative environment all the time. which then leads you to always staying in high alert, kwa sababu uko defense, kila saa uko defense, kila saa unajaribu kufence attacks zake, so you become unakuwa high alert all the time, and then you become pessimistic because you're always expecting something negative. All these are coping skills, coping mechanisms. Uta create hizo pole pole, and then before you know it you're a
negative human being. Jua hata best yako akikwambia manzele unakaa poa, ukoleka wewe acha kunichocha, you know, because you're used to the one person who is supposed to gas you up. Unajua kwa hii life unahitaji huyo mtu anakuambianga baby you can do it, you know.
Exactly.
So if you find someone who is slowly, acha tuite crashing, because it's crashing, mtu mwenye anakucrash every day every time anapata chance, when you even go to work utapatwa na imposter syndrome, kwa sababu
hauko sure,
you're not sure about huyo mtu amekufeed my doubts hadi unajidoubt wewe mwenyewe, na probably you're a very confident person. Exactly. Red flag. Kuna ule jamaa wa TikTok anakuanga red flag, maana anatembeanga anaitana sir, mom, I'm more confused than I don't know what. Red flag. I wish I had a red thing. Unless I show you my ngudres, but red flags are red. Ni red. Yeah, red.
Iki hata anyway. Kama niko na ingine. Disregard for boundaries.
Yes, tulisema pale juu kama kuna disrespect, kama ana invade your personal space.
Oh yeah, tulikuwa wapi?
Tuko hapa.
Secretive behavior.
No, patterns of dishonesty.
Secretive behavior.
Yani akona marafiki au juu akwambia finances zake na personal activities, anatoka anakwambia babe nimeenda walk.
We Nima secretive behavior. Huyu mtu
una speak in tongues.
Ako na simu hii. Okay, see, lakini ako na simu yenye wewe unajua. Na ako na ingine yenye haujui.
Oh Lord.
Secretive behavior.
Ikifika hapo,
you know, when we talk about friends that you do not know, names you've never heard mentioned. This is semi tunafaa kujua friends wao wote, but you're gonna hear names here and there. Siku moja tu ako na rafiki anaitwa Melissa au Marco.
Melissa, we are sorry.
Ni juu niliona hapa pale jina Melissa. Where has she come from? Where is she headed? You know, what is she doing in our relationship? Unajua secretive behavior ni aje? Ule mtu mwenye alifanya harusi weekend, girlfriend yake akapatana na picha Instagram. You know, that's how it always ends up. Na unaweza kuata pia una date madara hapa. Jeffrey Dahmer, secretive behavior. As in, me, I've come to realize in a relationship, I will have my own life. Sawa? But it will not be a secret. We're not saying that in a relationship mko enmeshed hivi mnakaa kama keyboard ya nini, ya computer, ya piano, ati red white chili. We are saying that I will do things that we do not do as a couple, but I am not keeping a secret. But they're not secretive, you know. Mtu anaamka anaenda England na anarudi, wao unasema alikuwa kwa mama yake Gucha. Anyway,
we can give the last one because easy as
and then drink iko karibu kuisha.
And then the next time we're going to do green flags, because hizo pia ni mingi and they are beautiful. It's and they'll make you flags. Mimi napenda green flags, babe. So the last one is unresolved past issues. Everyone comes with a baggage. Kuna vile my husband was raised, kuna vile mimi niliraiziwa. I have my own baggage. Na yeye ako na baggage yake. Ndio. If anakeep akileta hiyo baggage in our current life, akishinda akileta hiyo baggage in our current life, na anashinda ku let go of the past. Unajua? Kama you see like this thing that okay babe. You see this thing that happened during the weekend. If someone, like, if you kept on holding on to it
excuses wanaweza peana.
Ngoja,
Hakuna.
relax. I'm trying to talk about trauma.
Peana example
Because
ingine.
you're traumatized. So, you see the things that we went through tukiwa wadogo. Okay, although we didn't.
Me, I've gone through a thing.
Hata mimi I've gone through a thing.
One thing, na sikuwa mdogo nilikuwa over 18.
Hata mimi nilikuwa 18 nimeturn 18
Hivyo.
So,
Tena mimi niliturn 23 nikanini. Una nini? No, let me give a good example of past baggage. You might find someone who has a child from a previous relationship, sindio? They might not be co-parenting, sindio? They might not be co-parenting, na hata wanaweza kuwa hawako in good terms na baby daddy ama mama baby. Wanaweza kuwa wako in good terms. Sawa? Lakini sasa huyu mama baby kila saa anashinda akikwambia, unajua unanitreat kama nani? Hivi ndivyo tu ilianza na nani? Hivi exactly. You know, alafu anaanza kupiga comparison za the previous relationship na hii relationship. Hata saa zingine si lazima kukuwe na mtoto. Me I've ever sat down with people, with couples, mwenye unasikia ame comment outright, by the way my previous girlfriend never used to cook for me. What the you know, by the way my guy, umebehaveaje kama my previous, mpaka inaleta whole fights kwa sababu ya my previous guys. Nimeona kitu.
Communication.
Oh.
This is what you're talking about when you say communications. Alright?
Nimeona a good example of communication with photos attached.
Hizi ni my new PJs.
Guy, ulishaorder zingine bila mimi?
Niliorder last week, babe. Au kuwa?
Sikuwa wapi?
We are going to discuss this.
Guys, this relationship is over.
It's been real. Chambua the red flags we've talked about. If there are more red flags that we haven't mentioned, please comment down below or shoot us a DM on our social media. And no drink is over. Shoot us a DM on social media. And if you want us to do a part 2 of the red flags in relationships, please don't forget to tell us. Follow us on our socials. We're going to put them down below in the comment section. We are back, hopefully
bigger
and better, hopefully for the long haul this time. But if we disappear, please bear with us, because life happens. We are mothers, we have jobs, we have husbands, so to
we have each other clearly. This relationship is,
you get,
I'm the one making all the effort.
One-sided effort. So yeah,
anyway,
it's been real. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always watching our old videos, the ones that we uploaded before we disappeared. Thank you for even when we meet on the road or when you talk to us, you tell us, video, you know,
and sending us ideas for episodes to implement,
and good vibes, and inshallah, man.
Thank you, man. Bye bye.
See ya. Adios. Adios. Aya niko